Welcome back, everybody, and thank you once again for tuning in to what is part 2 of week 3 of Bedrock Basics Wild Coast Adventure. Getting right into it because this is already part 2, and if you've watched this far, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And getting right into it, I am putting up a framework for a specialty building. The first specialist that any good town should have is a mender. For the mending enchant, if you get anything of value, you're going to want to keep it, and mending lets you keep it so it doesn't get worn away. Look up mending in the Wikipedia, and any YouTuber out there will tell you mending is where it's at. So as soon as you can, get that mending enchanter. And today I'm going to build a building to house the mending enchanter, and we'll give him a roommate too, which will be random at this point for what enchantment he does. So 2 enchanters are going to share this house. 1 must be a mender. It's all about the mending right now. So I'm going to put a storage area foundation. I'm not really going to give him a basement because we're on the coast and I don't want the basement to be flooded by lake water. So we do want him to have a nice sturdy storage area foundation, and for that aesthetic we're going to just make stone bricks everywhere. So it's not going to have a wooden floor in the basement, it's going to have a stone foundation wherever we can with the dark oak support structure. And in the basement I want that to be quick storage for their finished product, keeping in mind the courtesy that it's not just me in this world. I've got other YouTubers that play here. So if they want to use this resource, they're always welcome to. And who knows, maybe they're going to do work for me as well. And the basement will be storage of books that are already enchanted. So there's 2 kinds of bookshelves. There are the old bookshelves, which don't have any function other than to amplify enchanting tables, and the new bookshelves, the chiseled bookshelf, which you can actually stick books into, and those are perfect for if we generate extra mending books or other enchanting books. We can just stick them in there and people can draw them out whenever they need them. And as this is a specialty building, I shouldn't put all my enchanting books in there, but just ones that have mending or whatever the other enchanter is. So I'll just close that up. There's stairs upstairs to the living area, and this is just storage down here. Not completely happy with the way the brick sticks out of the wood, but there's lots of time that we can fix that later. Okay, building this this structure with my concept from the inside out, and as such you'll see the aesthetic when I'm done. I'm very happy with the way it looks like from the inside, but when you look at it from the outside, it's okay, but I don't know if I could have done better or not. Love to hear your opinions out there. Feel free to leave me a comment of what I could have done differently, or if you did like it. Always good to hear from the viewers. Okay, so there's 12 chiseled bookshelves, 6 for each enchanter. Yeah, that brick's gotta go. That brick's gotta go. The work area upstairs is gonna have a wood floor. Take those out, and those chests I'm gonna stick in the corner instead of having them out. The half slab on top enables the chest to still open. If it's closed off, you won't be able to. So upstairs, just using trapdoors to give a bit of a railing around the stairs up. Ignore all the trapdoors on the outside because I didn't like the way it worked out, and I wound up just going with a double pane glass top and bottom for the 2nd floor exterior. And I really like the way that looks from the inside. And it'll be stairs up to the sleeping area. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the lectern workstations on the very top floor or in the middle floor, or if the middle floor is going to be a living area. Not sure yet. Let's see how it plays out. By putting the half slabs on the outside, that's going to be exterior already, because I do have to bring this to a roof. So the bedroom is going to be a bit of a loft. And just to be different from the other buildings, you'll notice the ceiling height's only 2 blocks on this building, on all the floors, whereas the other buildings I went with 3 blocks. A little bit of variety really gives more character to your village. You never want everything to just look like a copy-paste of each other. Give it some more railing on both sides. A little walkway in the middle to go to the sleeping area. That could be more space if I take one of the stairs out. It's a nice bedroom area, but I still haven't worked in the lecterns yet. 2 people, each with their own storage box. Work on the corners. A little arc for where the bedroom is. Glass. Love glass. Great block. Glass panes. I'll shutter the bedroom area. But I won't put shutters anywhere else on it. But the bedroom area, yeah, they can have shutters. Okay. That's most of the building done already. And we got to bring this to a bit of a roof. Yeah, we'll go with the half slab, full slab altering. The last building I did was using stairs, and every build I do, I never want to use 2 systems in a row. It keeps my brain a little fresher and stops me from getting bored. Half slabs here. I think I'll half slab the inside as well to give the slope a little bit better. And we'll just give it a little bit of a overhang so it doesn't look so flat. And again, the whole building itself it's got a bit of an awkward shape, but I really like the way it looks from the inside. Maybe the owners are just stylish. Okay, because I used half slabs, I had to light up the roof to make sure no monsters spawn there. I am going to get rid of one of these staircases to increase the living space. It gives me a little bit more space on the main floor here, and more space on the bedroom level. There we go. Stairs up to the loft, light it up. Couple workstations. Light up the interior, and this will be just a small living area. It's just a cozy living area for 2. And decorate it up. Some house plants, maybe some artwork on the wall. And they're enchanters, so maybe we'll even give them some books. Just cozy and simple. Maybe a different picture. Yeah, I like that. There we go. One over the bed, that was a good one. Couple of book and quills. Oops, wrong one. Book and quills. And maybe something to eat over here. Have some fish. Okay, now the enchanters. This guy happened to be Silk Touch. And the other one is Mending. So we got Marvin the Mender and Silk Touch Saul. We'll put their names right on the front door so that if Chuck Ross or anyone else that might join us ever comes to the building, they know who's inside. Name tag the dudes. Dark letters on a dark sign kind of suck, so I'll just throw some white dye on that and it'll really pop. There, that's nice. Boom! That run's done. Okay, chicken coop. Super fast, super easy. This is extremely basic build, and the only thing I really want to draw your attention to is if you make a chicken coop, that chickens have a tendency to fly over single height barriers, or when they breed they go outside of the confines, and a simple way to do that is just completely enclose the structure. And so I'm just going to use some wall on the sides, so the coop area has a little bit of depth and character. Give it a nice little oak roof, and we're also going to use oak fencing to be the chicken fence itself. And then my little trick is walls and fence. Nah, we'll see how it compares to just fence fence. Fence wins. So my trick that I like doing is I like putting oak specifically trapdoors on top of the fences, which because the oak has got a square hollow pattern to it, it really continues the idea that it's an open fenced area for the birds. Slope the roof off there on both sides. Doesn't need super fancy because it's for chickens. And then trapdoor the roof. Not for the function of trapdoors so much, but for the aesthetic that they are closed in, but still in a fenced area that's protected from predators and escaping. Give them some stairs to roost upon. Increase the size of this because I want more chickens. I don't want them to all just sit crammed on top of each other on a single block. I want them all over the place. Not quite free range, but okay. Close off the fenced area. And I don't want to go in, deal with my chickens, and have any escape, so I will double up on the doorway just to give me a little bit of a control mechanism. Later on I'll put a floor in the little doorway area, but that's not a today problem. Okay, we'll just roof that up. So you've got the roof doorway area and then the fenced in coop. Now the great thing is Mr. Chuck Ross, one of my fellow YouTubers on this server, he's got his own chicken farm, and little does he know I've been walking through the chicken farm and collecting eggs. It doesn't matter to him, they spawn every few moments. So this box is a bunch of eggs I've collected from his farm. Why? Because when we throw the eggs, a small percentage of them will actually hatch chickens when you throw them. And now that small percentage times a whole lot of eggs equals a decent amount of chickens to start the coop with. So there, I didn't have to run around and find these guys. Didn't have to lure them in. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Actually, the chicken came first. The egg came later, and just made more chickens with it. But there, we got a beautiful number of starting chickens. So, that is basically what we got done this week. We also did a little bit of trial chamber stuff, but I'm not going to spoil that. I'm going to leave that to my friend Chuck Ross, and you can see a link in the description for his video. And as you can see, we are making progress. There's also outline areas that I plan on expanding upon. That area over there is where Mr. Chuck Ross started, and his farm, also his enchanting building. Line the bay, and now we are stocking the village, making some good progress. Thank you for joining us, and please like and subscribe. It really goes a long way. Until then, I'll see you around. Bye bye.